I'm just going to give you a little bit of background information regarding our talk today. So I am playing the role of the speech language pathologist.
And I am the mother of the client whose name is Allie.
So just the background scenario. The speech language pathologist has seen client Allie for one baseline data collection session. The client Allie is minimally verbal, and the SLP is recommending an AAC device to support Allie's limited verbal output. Allie's family is unfamiliar with AAC devices, therefore the SLP will share benefits of the device and how it will be helpful in Allie's everyday life. Hi, Mrs. Smith. I'm so happy you took the time to meet with us regarding Allie's therapy session today. The meeting should be no longer than 30 minutes. I would love to discuss with you my recommendations and thoughts on the session.
Well, thank you for meeting me. I can stay as long as you need me to. My husband will unfortunately not be joining us. I'm here to help Allie as much as I can. It's just Allie and I now since my husband left, but I want the best possible care for Allie. As a mother, it's hard. She's getting made fun of, and I'm trying to make the best of it, but I feel defeated, and I don't know what to do.
I'm so sorry to hear that, and you have to go through this. If I were in your position, I couldn't imagine how it would feel. I know you're trying your best to provide the best options for Allie, and I can ensure that I'm here to help Allie, and I want to do everything possible to aid her and yourself.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. I'm looking forward to hear what services you can offer.
To start, I just want to share with you my thoughts regarding this session. Allie was assessed in the 9 scopes of speech and language pathology, including hearing, voice and resonance, swallowing, cognition, receptive expressive language, articulation, fluency, social communication, and AAC. It was noted that Allie showed difficulty expressing herself when engaged in activities due to her limited verbal output. As speech language pathologists, our main goal is to support communication and enhance language development. It is important for Allie to make her wants and needs known.
I agree. Allie has been struggling to make her wants and needs known. She knows a few signs such as done, more, yes and no, and help. It is difficult when she signs to unfamiliar listeners, as they don't know what she is asking for. I think it is important for her to have another way to make her wants and needs known.
I agree with you. It's not only important for her to make her wants and needs known, but there's also many communicative functions such as requesting, commenting, protesting, greeting, calling, and more. These functions are called Doer's primitive speech acts and are important for her development.
I would love to get Allie on that level, but I know it might take a while.
It is important to take it one day at a time. My suggestion moving forward is we start on an AAC evaluation.
What is AAC?
AAC is an augmentative and alternative communication device. An AAC is any way which we can share our ideas and feelings without talking. So, I know you mentioned Allie can sign some words, which is awesome, and that is also a form of AAC. You're already on the right track. AAC is a voice for children who cannot verbally speak.
Oh, wonderful. Can you tell me more?
Yes, I would love to. There are many different types of AAC devices, and it is all dependent on the client and who we are working with. For individuals like your daughter, Allie, who has great mobility in her arms and fingers, I believe the access type of direct selection would be great.
What does direct selection entail?
Direct selection is when a child uses any part of their body, including their fingers, toes, to select a symbol on a device.
Yes, we have an iPad at home that Allie is able to navigate wonderfully.
Great. So let me explain. There are 2 types of AAC, aided and unaided systems. Unaided does not require anything but your body. So, for example, signing. When Allie signs more, that's an example of unaided devices. So that's what she's doing now. Based on her limited verbal output, I believe Allie would benefit from an aided device, like an iPad that you have at home, which is more of a high-tech device.
Okay, that makes more sense. Thank you for your input. I'm just nervous as a parent that Allie will become too dependent on the device and it will hinder her speech development.
I understand where you're coming from, Mrs. Smith, but let me explain to you why this is not the case. Along with many parents, a huge concern is that AAC will hinder language development. It's actually the opposite. An AAC device will allow Allie to make her wants and needs known, and it will act as a model. Whenever Allie hits a symbol on the device, it will model the word verbally and give Allie opportunities to verbalize that word as well.
I see. Does Allie need a set of skills to do this?
No, she does not. Allie will learn as she goes along. The team that she is working with, including myself, the occupational therapist, the physical therapist, and your family, can help navigate the device to show her where the symbols are to start.
I think Allie would really benefit from all the help and everyone working together. How will I know what to do, though?
So, great question. We will be able to provide guidance and education on how to use the device, along with programming the device to best benefit Allie's needs.
There are a lot of programs. What programs are out there for Allie?
Yeah, so there are a lot of programs out there, including Proliquo, LAMP, Touch Chat. And using my professional judgment, I think Allie would truly benefit from LAMP.
Why do you say that?
LAMP, Words for Life, is an application based on motor programming, or motor planning. Motor planning means that the symbols will always be in the same position, and Allie will know right where to find them to enhance her communication skills.
Oh, okay. Great. I think that would be really beneficial as well. What if the device doesn't have words Allie wants to express?
So another great question, but we are able to program the device to make it personal to fit all of Allie's needs. Since she is a beginner on the device and has limited expressive vocabulary, we are going to start with core vocabulary words.
Can you explain what core vocabulary words is?
Sure. Core vocabulary words are words that we use every day. There are a small number of words that are used with high frequency. For example, you, do, help, all done, stop, go. These words make up 80% of our daily language.
Wow, that's a lot. What about the other words? Will Allie have access to more words? I think that would be important, and I don't want to limit her.
Yes, she definitely will have access to more words. That's what we call personal core and fringe vocabulary. So let me explain. Fringe vocabulary are words that we say less frequently when we speak and make up 20% of language. They're mainly made up of nouns, and personal core words are words that would be personal to Allie but may not be used in someone else's everyday life.
Okay. So, for example, Moana would be more of a personal core word since Allie sounds more when Moana is on?
Exactly, and we would be able to program a symbol for Moana on her device. So I'm just going to share this with you. I created this device. It's low tech because it has no technology, but for just starting out, it would definitely help Allie when she wants to communicate with your family and her friends or at school. So I'm just going to explain the device to you. So basically, these have our core words that we were just speaking about, such as more, do, help, all done, and they're all words like all done, and I know Allie knows how to sign that. So I think that's important to have on there too, so she can hit the button and she can sign as well. And when I was talking about personal core, there's also personal core on here too, such as doll, sing, color, Play-Doh, blanket, chicken nuggets, because I know those are things that Allie loves too.
That's so funny. Chicken nuggets is her favorite food.
Yeah, so it's perfect. So this would be on the main page, and Allie has access to all of these words. So since she's a beginner on the device, what she would do is she would start by pointing at one word at a time. So if she wanted a doll, she could just touch doll, and we know that she wants the doll.
Okay.
When her language starts increasing, she can say, want doll. And then we know she wants doll, and then she knows what's expected of her, want doll. Or she can say want juice or want chicken nuggets. And then as she goes along, we are going to keep expanding her length of utterance. So I want juice, or I want doll, I want blanket. So this is how we're going to increase, and these are our core words that we use high frequency every day, and they're on this one page. And if we were to give her the LAMP application, all of these would stay in the same position, so she would know motor planning, where I always was, want was, and where doll was. So I think this is really a great start for Allie. There's not too many words on the board, and she'll understand where to start before the evaluation. And I think this would be great for you guys, so you can take it home.
Thank you. This looks great, and this makes me understand so much more. And I think this would really benefit Allie.
And as we go along, too, I know there's pictures on it with the words. So when Allie keeps progressing with her language, you can take away the pictures, or you can take away anything. We can make the boxes bigger. We can fiddle around with it to best benefit her needs.
Thank you. So I feel like we're on the right track with helping my daughter. I feel a lot more confident now than I did coming in. I was very nervous.
I'm happy to be helpful and support this decision for Allie. I know it's a tough one. I truly think this will be beneficial in Allie's life and allow her to be engaged in more activities in the classroom and outside the classroom to share her wants, needs, and whatever else she wants to share with us.
Thank you for taking the time to listen to me. I truly think that this was a helpful evaluation, and I look forward to setting up things for Allie for this to move forward for her AAC device.
Yes, you are welcome. Whenever you need, I'm here. Do you have any questions? Would you like to recap to show me that you understand what we talked about today?
You were very thorough, and I felt like I'm completely understanding of what we can be expected of Allie and where we can move forward. So I really appreciate you meeting with me and giving me all the information.
Great. Please reach out if you have any further questions.
Thank you. It was very
I look
nice
forward to working with Allie.